Oh, look at this. For God's sake. Jeremy Fragrance has got 76,000 subscribers. What's he got that I haven't? Apart from his good looks, and his youth, and the beautiful women in every video, and an endless supply of fragrances. And I suppose he does shoot in some exotic locations. And he's still got all his hair, and he can dance. And he's got more charisma than me, I suppose. He dresses fashionably, and he's got a great smile, but apart from that, well, and the sexy European accent, and his great head for business, okay, and he understands social media better than I do, I suppose. But, you know, this is small stuff. I suppose it's, well, and his production quality on his videos is a lot better than mine. He's got HD pictures, great sound on his videos. I suppose he never fucking swears or says anything inappropriate either in his videos. And he's someone people would actually aspire to be like. And he's charming, and he's tall, and he's in great shape. Hello everyone, so I had a slightly different idea today. I was thinking that we do these reviews all the time, and a lot of us have a lot of fragrances, and we're just constantly reviewing a new one and a new one, or a list of top 10 or 5 or whatever it happens to be. And the question is, where does it end up? You know, are we actually ever getting to a point where we know what we're going to wear on a given day or week, and we're always going to smell good? And sometimes the answer to that question is probably no. So I thought, just for a change, let's think about having 4 fragrances, and imagine those are the only 4 you can have, and have some kind of end game. So I'm going to try and pick 4 fragrances, and I'm going to get them in for under £100 in the UK, and just say, well, just theoretically, if I didn't have any other fragrances, I could manage with those 4 and smell really good. And if you don't actually want to do that, and a lot of us won't because we're into fragrances too much, if you're still into collecting, maybe try just saying, okay, for this week, I'm just going to pick these 4 fragrances, and they're going to be my wardrobe for the week. And that's what I've done with these. And if I can be daring enough, if I can do it, maybe I'll just try and manage with these 4. So I'm going for 4 fragrances. Hopefully they're going to cover me for daytime or nighttime. They're mostly, I'm looking at them being appropriate for most of the year round, or at least versatile. We're actually at the end of August now, so it's summery, but I think my choices will work for the coming week reasonably well. Let's see what I pick then. Let me know what you think of my idea. If you want to come up with your own 4, that would be great. So you can either literally do it and go for having just 4 and only using those, or like me, you can maybe carry on being a collector and wasting hundreds and thousands of pounds on fragrances, but at least have some idea at the beginning of each week, these are my 4, I'm going to make them work for me. And it's also good because you won't chop and change so much. You'll wear each one several times throughout the week, and at least then you'll get a better idea about each particular fragrance, rather than wearing one for one day and half a day and moving on to something else and not touching it for another month. Maybe you get a bit more familiar with them, find out what really works for you. So let's see how we like it. I'm going to shoot the video now. In number 1 then, BOGART-BOGART. So this one's got tonka bean. It opens up with bergamot and lavender. You'll get a lot of the tonka bean. People talk about a cherry tobacco vibe, even though that is not listed in the notes. Really nice fragrance. I got 100 mils in the UK for about £18 online. Smells great, performance is excellent, does not smell cheap in any way, so that's a great start. Next up, you have to be a bit canny to get this one, but we'll do it any way we can. So I've got Neroli Portofino, because I got this on a fragrance group in the UK, 30 mils for £30. A Neroli based fragrance, very fresh, very clean, great daytime fragrance. I was lucky enough to get the old version. I think this is a 2012 edition, where the performance is supposed to be a bit better than the modern ones. I've got a bit of niche share for just £30. Okay, it's only 30 mils, won't last me forever, but it still counts. So I was a bit fortunate to find Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford for that price, but you could swap in this one, Acqua Amara by BVLGARI, and that is widely available in the UK for £30 or less online, and it kind of serves the same purpose, a great fresh fragrance. I've just ordered my one. I'm going to be getting it soon. Full review coming up in one of the next 1 or 2 episodes. Look out for that one. So next up, let's see what I've got. Continuing with the niche theme, going to go with L'Aventure by the House of Al Haramain. It's a Creed Aventus clone. So it's basically going to smell of smoky pineapple, some birchwood, a bit of musk, patchouli and vanilla in the base as well. So a really great copy of the Creed Aventus fragrance, and that one was, I think, £25 online. So far we've got £18 plus 30 is 48, plus £25. I think we're looking at 73 so far, leaving us with £27 to play with. So what do I go for number 4? Going to go with Midnight in Paris Eau de Toilette by Van Cleef and ARPELS, and you can get that one, I think, for £25-ish online in the UK at the moment. It's discontinued, but there's still plenty of them out there. Fantastic kind of benzoin fragrance, a bit of a rubbery note, that one. It's got a bit of bergamot in the opening and a leathery base with some sweetness, maybe some vanilla and powderiness, if you like things like Dior. Really a niche quality fragrance, this one, for a great price. So what I'm trying to say there is you can just spend under £100, not keep looking all the time for the next fragrance, the next one, accumulate. Let's have a little list of 4 fragrances you could actually have and have nothing else and smell good for every occasion. You've got something sweet and a little bit thick and heavy there with the BOGART-BOGART, so great for cold weather, day or night, but particularly night time, but I think could get away with it in the daytime. Neroli Portofino, fantastic fresh eat for daytime in warmer weather. No reason at all why you couldn't wear it in the evenings too in warmer weather. L'Aventure, sorry, the Aventus clone, an all-rounder, all seasons, all situations, fantastic fragrance. And again, for another little bit more dark, seductive one, Midnight in Paris. You're covered for all situations. Formal situations, that one would work. That one would probably, anyone would be fine, in fact, for a formal situation, and casual. They're all super versatile. So, what are your 4 picks that you would go for? If you can get them in for a really cheap price, like under £100 or equivalent prices around the world, that would be great. Obviously you can swap in any ones you want to use mine as a template. Completely different suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Thanks guys. Okay, thanks for watching everybody, and look out for one of the next episodes I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a comparison between Creed Silver Mountain Water and Al Rehab Silver and another mystery Silver Mountain Water clone that I've managed to get hold of. So look out for that one, it should be exciting. Remember, whatever we're doing in life, let's project.